Love Island's USA Season 7, The Gift That Keeps on Giving. Okay? What's up, y'all? I am jaishanese. If you're new here, I'm loud, crazy, all over the place. And I love Love Island's USA. And I've been watching it since Season 2. Okay? So let's get into it, baby. Well, let's talk about a little bit of gossip. Real quick before we get into Keke Palmers' interview with Chelley and Olandria. Okay? We knew it was going to be them. We really knew that. I was like, maybe Chelley and Ace, Nick and Olandria. But I'm thinking Chelley and Olandria. And that was the same day because they got the same outfits they had on when they seen Marlon Wayans. So I was like, that's real cute. But listen, Sierra done posted on Instagram. I think she deleted it now, but she said she got the villain edit. I said, girl, who told you was the villain? You did not get the villain edit. You might have got the desperate hoe edit, but you didn't get the villain edit. Okay? You wish in a million years you got the villain edit. You made yourself a villain. Okay? Nobody thinks you're a villain. They just think you don't know how to talk. You don't know what you're not supposed to say. Okay? That's all, girl. You did not get the villain edit. You might have given up the coochie edit, but you did not get the villain edit. Okay? You gave up the coochie, said it was the best 40 seconds you ever got. Okay? That's the edit you got. And you did that. Okay? You didn't get the villain edit, but they said she deleted it or what have you. Then I had I was sitting on the toilet minding my business on TikTok, because that's where I like to scroll on TikTok. Just da-da-da-da-da. Okay. Why I see an Arby's commercial with Clarke and Taylor? I said, Arby's? They got the goat. Was that a goat? A sheep? What, a llama? I don't know what the hell that was. Okay. I ate goat one time. Have you ever had goat? It kind of tastes like steak a little bit. Okay. Anyways, that's because I'll be dealing with them damn Africans. You know me. The goat was eating a curly fry. I said, he said, what's the saying? Got beef? Wait, no, that's the beef people. It tastes like beef. You know what? I don't know exactly what he said, but it was an Arby's commercial. They was all loved up. I said, not Clarke living Olandria's dream. No, let me stop. I'm playing too much. I'm playing. Don't get mad at me. Oh my God, don't get mad at me. But the goat was the goat. It was eating a french fry. I don't know if the goat can eat french fries. Is that safe? But they had curly fries, them limp ass mozzarella sticks. You could tell the mozzarella stick was bending a little bit. I said, see, that's why I had to quit eating Arby's mozzarella sticks. I will go there for some curly fries here and there. Okay. But that's why my daughter liked them buffalo sliders. It stank. I can't stand it. Anyways. The mozzarella stick was a little limp. And I was like, see, that's why I go to Sonic, because Sonic know how to fry a damn mozzarella stick, okay? But they got a commercial. I said, oh, I think Jeremiah got a Chipotle commercial, but Taylor and Clarke, I said, now this is what I'm talking about. Get to the bag. Get to the money. This is how you brand yourself. For real. Him and Clarke might go they might mess around and get engaged. For real. I'm just saying, like Hannah and Marco. Anyways, that's all the gossip I got. There's probably other stuff going on, but TikTok ain't about to stress me out about Love Islands and all that stuff, because we got other shows to watch next week, okay? Because we getting into it, because we going to let Love Islands go, okay? Although we come to the end of this fucking road, okay? Crazy people still can't let go. Let's get into it. You know what? That reunion gonna suck. I'm just going to put it out there for you now. That reunion is going to suck, because even in today's, what I watched on Keke Palmers, it was very, we're not going to say this or this or this. And I was just like, oh, I don't know if I like that so much. Like, it's okay. You can say what you want, because I feel like Keke Palmers podcast is a safe space for Chelley and Olandria to really talk they shit. And I mean, they talked a little bit of shit, but not nearly the shit they should have talked, okay? If old girl can go on Call Her Daddy and talk that shit, y'all can get on Keke Palmer, and that's what Keke Palmer wanted, okay? I did like that she was giving them their flowers, encouraging them, understanding where they was coming from, but let's get into it, okay? The first thing they did when they got out the villa, they called family, got on FaceTime. They did not get on social media immediately. Chelley said she was ready to go. When her and Ace left, she was ready to go. She knew they only had a couple of more days, or, a week or so, because I guess when they in the villa, I already knew this, but I didn't know this fact that they don't know the date. They don't know the day of the week, and they don't know the time. But baby, the way I would have been on the wall, you know how they be writing on the wall like a prisoner? I'd be like, day one, it was date. Baby, you ain't gonna keep me in the damn dark. I need to know what's going on, okay? They told them this was going to be a big season, but they had no idea how big the season was going to be until they got out the villa. They did not understand how big the season was going to be. The season was big because season 6 was so popular, and now TikTok is more like not just dancing, but people commentating and all that stuff. So yeah, they said they did not understand the racism. They did not understand the hate. They didn't understand why people were like not liking them. Chelley was like, I don't know why BuzzFeed gave me a knuckle sandwich. What did I do to get a knuckle sandwich? I was like, right, that part, because you hurt Huda's feelings. Huda was hurting her own damn feelings. They both wanted to be OG girls. They said they did not want to come in as Casa Moore. I said, that's true. I would like to come in as an OG girl, not Casa Moore fighting for a man. That just, baby, that sounds like hard work. We out here fighting for men now. I'm not. I'm just like, come and go as you please. I'm like church, okay? Just come and go as you please. I don't give a damn, okay? What else? They had mouth spray before they did all them kissing challenges. Everybody gets tested before they go into the villa. Chelley Olandria said Sierra just got removed. Like, she just left. Chelley says she cried. She has talked to Sierra. Her and Sierra reached out to her, and she says she's showing Sierra grace. I was like, look at that. Okay. They said the stand on business challenge, they filmed it from 6 to 7 hours. Listen, ain't that much standing on business in the goddamn world. 6 to 7 hours. See, the thing about Love Islands, it's entertaining, but at this point, do like Big Brother. Give us a feed where we can still watch what they doing if that's the case. If you gonna have them cameras on them constantly, let us watch what they doing. Why is it you show us 1 hour that y'all super edited, cut? Because I'm like, I know more people was talking shit about each other than these few people that y'all showed on the episode. You get what I'm saying? Like, what? 6 to 7 hours? I'm not sitting. I like to talk shit with the best of them, but baby, not for no 6 or 7 damn hours. I'm like, I'm going to sleep, okay? They said they were exhausted with how they had to tone themselves down. It was just exhausting because it was like, oop, I done made somebody mad. Let me tone down. I'm supposed to act like this. I'm supposed to act like that. And that's the thing about even in regular world work for Black women, anything like that, we have to be more on our P's and Q's than any other race. For real. It's just like, ooh, let me not do this. Let me not. When you want to be like, hey, stop it. But other people can act like that. It's exhausting where you're like, okay, but if I did that, it would be a damn problem. I see it a lot in the healthcare field. I'd be like, okay, if I was to act like that with a patient, baby, I wouldn't have no damn job. Okay, but you still got a job. Don't be going to see patients, nothing. You still got a goddamn job, don't you? Okay. They said everybody would come to them for advice, comforting them, all that. And they were like, how did we get voted at? Olandria was like, why is Chelley at the bottom for, Islanders that people like? She was like, she didn't understand that. They said Huda and Jeremiah's relationship was very exhausting. What we seen was true. It was very exhausting to everybody in the villa. We know it was exhausting to us on TV. We all was about to have to go to BetterHelp and get some goddamn help. Okay, I already got a therapist. I was gonna need a double therapist to help with this show. Huda and Jeremiah was exhausting, and I really hope Jeremiah don't ever speak to her again. For real, like, move on with your life. It was a blimp in time. Just move on with your life. I mean, she is messing with Louis or whatever, or Louis trying to get some attention and just be on her bumper right now because she popular right now. They said they love Amaya. They seen it for Amaya and Brian, especially when he stood up for her. Keke said she loved that part that he was explaining, like, this is our culture. And Keke said she didn't like how Amaya was getting microaggression from everybody because they wasn't understanding her culture. Chelley said the show reached out to her season 6. And she said she thought about it. She watched season 6 and she was like, okay, I've been dating like the same people in my friend group or whatever. And she wanted to try something new. And she's seen successful couples come from Love Islands USA. And I was like, girl, who? Are we talking about the 3 from last season? Okay. And then we got Hannah and Marco. Who else do we have? Bergie and his girl, Taylor. We got Bergie and Taylor. So I guess we got a couple of them. But I mean, we done had more failed ones than anything. Okay, shit. I mean, look at Justine from Love Island Games. They didn't last no motherfucking bit. Okay. Her dad told her to be wholesome and pure. I said, I know that's right. You know what? Keke was like, you was kind of wholesome and pure. I said, but you shouldn't be effing on TV. You shouldn't. For what? It's Peacock. It's only $7 a month. You gonna let us see your cootie cat for $7? No. She said she did have chemistry with Austin. She told Olandria she was sitting on the toilet, and she said she was like, oh, you know what? I kind of like Austin. And she said she did like Austin. She lives in Florida. Ace lives in California. And she really, really likes Ace. She's been spending a lot of time with her boo. She only met Ace once, so they was never together. She said she seen rumors that they had kids together and some more stuff. I did see that they said she was hanging out with his homeboy or whatever. She said that is not true. She only met Ace once. I said, okay, girl, I'm going to take your word for it. She said her top kissers, her top 3 kissers, she said Ace. And no, just answer it for real. Quit being PR, okay? It's Love Island. It ain't that deep. You ain't got to be goddamn perfect, okay? You ain't the goddamn, I don't know what you would need to be perfect for in this world. I mean, you could be anything you want to be, okay? Even the president. Okay, so she answered. She said, Ace, Sierra, and Chris. And who she would have coupled up with besides Ace would have been Chris. I said, yes, Chris is cute. He looked like one of them 90s dudes when he had his hair in the back with the hat to the back and the piece like that. You know, he was giving like Ice Cube from Boys in the Hood. Yeah, Ice Cube and Boys. And you know, I don't really like no chubby man, okay? But Ice Cube from Boys in the Hood could have got it, okay? Ice Cube from next Friday could have got it. Next Friday is the best Friday. Fight me. Anyways, Olandria, she said the show reached out to her 2023, 2024, and 2025. And she said with her and Taylor, she wanted to call it done. But Taylor was the one that was like, no, I'm going to try to get to still know you and explore you and all that. And she said Taylor was sweet. Taylor never gave off none of the stuff he was given when we seen on the show. Like, he wasn't physically attracted to her. She's like, do y'all think that I would still be messing with a dude that said I wasn't physically attracted to him? He wasn't physically attracted to me? No. She said, if I'm not his cup of tea, I'm just not his cup of tea. She was like, no, because we were spending a lot of time together that they didn't show. I was like, okay, I believe her. And Taylor is a Gemini, so is Olandria, so that would have never worked. Okay, period. What else? That was it. Taylor was basically leading her on. That's it, until his type came in. You see, that's why they be saying, don't be sitting and being a placeholder for these men, because they'll mess around and mess with you until they find their type. You don't want to be that girl. You don't want to be. That's how he did Olandria. Till his type came in there, he played the game. Oh, Olandria, I like you. She had no idea he was talking behind her back until she seen some of the stuff from the show. Had no idea. Olandria said when she was dumped from the Casa Amor, she said she knew in her heart, she was like, America ain't gonna like this. America don't play about me. She was like, and little did I know, I knew the truth, that America don't play about me. She said she didn't see the signs with her and Nick, even though everybody's seen it since she's seen the edits. She was like, dang, it's been there since the beginning. The kiss and soul ties, she felt like she owed Sierra and Taylor because she knew Sierra was waiting to see Nick. She said it's in a sense like she kind of felt the spark, and like a lot of people seen that Nick just went along with it, like, okay, you're not feeling this, we're better off friends, fine, you know? Nick is feeling a lot of pressure from the outside world, and they are taking it slow, and they like each other. So Nick, I don't know what that means. Because see, I'm reading into it a little bit. I don't need to be reading into it because it's not that deep. But I'm like, what you mean pressure? Like pressure to be together? Pressure to be seen with each other? What do you mean pressure? I'm just trying to figure out what the hell does that mean? Like, to be together, to hang out. So I don't know if Nick and Olandria, you know I go hard for Nick and Olandria too. I want them to last, whatever, do whatever they want to do. But it might just be a thing for now, for real. Sierra hasn't reached out to Nick that we know of. She said she hasn't. Nick hasn't said anything. Olandria said Sierra hadn't reached out to her, but her DMs are flooded, so she doesn't know. I said, I know that. Listen, Olandria, them DMs is flooded. Girl, tell us who is in them DMs. I know it's some rich niggas. I know, girl. Olandria. If Nick don't work out, go through them damn DMs. Go through them DMs. She said about Clarke, she said Clarke is really nice and really sweet. She didn't know Clarke was mocking her and making faces, and they were nice to each other. So she says she wishes that Clarke was a mean girl, but Clarke wasn't a mean girl. And that was really it, what she said about Clarke. And I know some people were saying they wish she didn't talk about Clarke, but Clarke don't give a damn. Clarke don't give a damn. Clarke is living her best life on that damn farm, okay? She about to be a veterinarian's wife. at this point. Baby, they in commercials together for Arby's. I said, Olandria, you gonna find your countryman. Jalen in Iceland right now with JD. And I was hating on JD, but I think JD is really a sweet person. I see his TikTok. I was like, damn, I be talking shit about you. Like, get off my screen. I don't care. But then, yeah, but Jalen in Iceland, Olandria, I mean, whatever you want to do. I mean, I'm with Nick too, but Nick saying he feeling pressure. Let's not go down that goddamn road. And then she was saying when she got removed from Casa Amor, fake dumped, she said, if I was such a mean girl and people didn't like me, why the hell was all these hoes crying, including Huda? You remember Huda? She like, fell all on the floor, was acting a fool. Huda was acting a fool. They was crying. Chelley makeup just running down. It was a mess, okay? And I was like, that's true. That's true, okay? Her top 3 kissers was Nick, Ace, because she was like, I did kiss Ace. So Chelley do know they kiss, because I know people were saying like, what's Chelley gonna do when she know they kiss? Chelley don't give a damn that she kissed Ace. She don't give a damn. And Jeremiah, she said Jeremiah was a cute kisser, and she said if she could have coupled up with anybody else, it would have been Chris. It would have been Chris. I said, Chris must be a looker in person. Sometimes the camera and video don't do people justice. Chris must be a looker, honey, because you know what? Sometimes I don't think this camera do me any justice. Okay, like I'm a looker in person. Please believe me. I'm a looker in person. Last time I checked, y'all, we are 2 people away from 14,000. I appreciate y'all. I thank you. I love you. I love my new subscribers. I love my old subscribers. I love you all. And yes, we are 2 subscribers away. Keke Palmers' interview was really cute. It was really cute. If you have time, it's 1 hour and 5 minutes. Go watch it. Run Keke's numbers up. Okay. Call her daddy's numbers done went up. Can we run Keke's numbers up? And another thing, why call her daddy? That would have been an opportunity for her to sit down with Olandria and Chelley. Why she didn't do that? I'm just saying, why she didn't do it? She didn't even do an interview with Iris either. I mean, I understand she busy, but that would have been an opportunity for her. For real. I'm just saying, like, I would have interviewed everybody. And Keke was talking about she wanted to get Ace on the show, but I'm just like, for what? Because they giving PR answers. When she asked them, like, who got a good edit and should have got a bad edit, they like, and she was like, you can call an Islander too. Chelley and Olandria looking at each other. Let's call Ace. Ace didn't even answer the question. I said, baby, people is hyping this reunion up like it's going to be some smoke. It's going to be some drama. Watching the end of this interview and she was asking spicy questions. It's not. At least Huda answered the spicy questions on Call Her Daddy. Who the messiest, Sierra, or the fakest, Sierra? She answered them. I need y'all to have fun. Be messy. Let loose. It was just it was a good interview. I just want y'all to run Keke's numbers up because Call Her Daddy got like 6 million, 5 million views like on that Huda interview. Let's run these numbers up for Keke, Chelley, and Olandria. Really cute interview. Keke gave them their flowers. Keke encouraged them. Keke spoke life into them. Keke was like, hey, it's just a show. Everybody has their opinions. It's not that deep. So I'm hoping we'll get a break with Love Island Games because all these crazies probably won't watch Love Island Games, which that would be great. That would be terrific. Did you watch the interview? What did you think of it? Keke's got really good energy. I love her energy. And have you seen Taylor and Clarke's commercial? I'm just saying, have you seen it? That girl living her life, feeding goats or whatever it is, French fries, her and Taylor looking all in love and stuff. I just can't. Anyways, that's all I got to say. Oh, I got a question. If you made it all the way to the end, how do you return clothes back to Shein? Because obviously I'm having body dysmorphia a little bit and I done fucked around and ordered these shorts extra large. I don't know who I thought I was. I guess I still thought I had a fatty back there. I mean, I still got a little bit of fatty back there. But baby, I thought I used to have the fatty I used to have. And them shorts are supposed to be like booty shorts. Because I want to take some pictures to because I'm going to do a podcast. Like on here though. But it'd be like separate. Whatever. I don't know. I got so many thoughts. But they too big. Extra large. I don't know who I thought I was, y'all. I don't know who I thought I was. Maybe a large or a medium. A large, because I feel like I still got a fatty. So how do I return clothes back to Shein, or is it not worth it and just give it away? Like, share, comment, and subscribe. I will see y'all in the next video. I'll probably see y'all sometime this week. I'll probably go live this week. I mean, I'll be around. Your cousin on your favorite side of the family, I'll be around. For real. I'll just be around. Bye, y'all.